What's going on, everybody? I'm Bloom. I'm a host, caster, and analyst for GeoGuessr, and today I'm here to give you my predictions for the APAC Major coming up. All right, so for the APAC Major, everything is going to be best of 5, and these are our first matchups. Sheena and Zigzag, being top of their region, get buys, so they go directly to the semifinals. So first, it's going to be Aean and Fenb, and then Lero and Spaghette up against each other, deciding who's going to play both Sheena and Zigzag, respectively. So let's take a look at this and think about it. We got Aean coming up here, representing New Zealand, Fenb from Australia. So I think if you put them in a best of 5 scenario, Fenb is a very strong moving player. Aean is, I would say, a more all-around balanced player, while Fenb definitely has that moving specialty. You're giving Fenb a chance to do at least 2 moving games. I think he's gonna do pretty well. The one thing I've been thinking about is Fenb has no LAN experience so far yet, so that'll be interesting, especially because he's gonna be going up against Aean, who does have LAN experience. So because of that, I do think this one is going to be pretty close, hard to predict, but I think I'm going to predict it 3 to Aean, Fenb 2. However, definitely up in the air. I think it's all going to depend on whether or not Fenb gets nervous in the LAN. Next up, let's take a look at Lero versus Spaghette. So Lero Spaghette is going to be another tight one. I think APAC, especially between these 4, is pretty tight, but in this environment here, I think I'm gonna have to actually take Lero taking this 3, and then I think Spaghette probably 1 or 2, because both are very strong. I think I'm gonna go another 3-2 here on this one, because especially if they're making it to NMPZ, I think Lero is stronger. Lero didn't make it through the last regional event for APAC, but even back then I had him really highly rated and considered him one to make it, if not do really well in that. And now that he's back, he was in the World League, he performed really well, especially by the end. He really locked in. So I think if he can take that momentum forward, I think he's going to take it and make it to the semifinals. So now we've got these 2 semifinals. Sheena, Aean. Wow. Okay. So here's the thing about Sheena. Sheena looked pretty unstoppable at the end of the World League, but every time we've seen him in an actual LAN environment, his nerves totally mess him up. Totally mess him up. And so it's the Sheena who got to play at home in the World League versus the Sheena who has to sit down in front of an audience in his home country with the pressure on. Just because of that, I think I'm taking Aean on this, and I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be really close, but I'm going to go 3-2. However, if Sheena doesn't get nervous, Sheena wins. That's what I'm going to say right there. Sheena wins, and I think Sheena wins over either Aean or Fenb, regardless of who makes it to play up against him, if Sheena is actually locked in and doesn't get nervous. Semifinal number 2, Zigzag Lero. Okay, this is going to be another very close one, but I think I'm going Zigzag here, and I'm gonna say 3-2 again. I keep doing 3-2s, but I think realistically both Zigzag and Lero aren't that strong on moving, so the movings are up in the air. But when they make it to that final game, I think Zigzag takes the NMPZ. Then we're going on to 3rd place match, Sheena versus Lero here. So again, Sheena, are you going to be nervous? Are you not going to be nervous? That changes everything. Because I picked this because Sheena might be nervous, I think once again, I'm actually going to go Lero takes this here. And I actually think if Lero's playing how I know he can and Sheena's nervous, that's going to be a 3-1. Then, grand final, Aean Zigzag. I'm going to go ahead and once again, 3-1. That's my take. That's my take. I think Zigzag takes it. I think it's finally his time to actually prove himself in an event. I mean, he's been grinding so much. He's so good at this game. He has, 60,000 plus games now. I really think it's his time. He's not going to be one to get nervous either, so. Those are my predictions, people. This is what I think will happen.